whether or not you should get an abortion or whether or not you should be allowed to get an abortion after you have one of those type of experiences. Um, of course, I can't tell any person what to do with their body, but just my perspective is that even though you had a traumatic, very horrible, like just almost like indescribable experience, I still think that there's always some good that can come out of every situation, and I think that that there's a God above that's in heaven that sees everything, that controls everything, and that some mysterious way allows everything to happen for a reason. So I think that if I was talking to someone, then I would encourage them to still keep that baby, because you never know what can come from the life of that individual that would be born as a result of that experience.
Abortion. I feel that abortion after rape would be the same as abortion after any type of consensual sex. Abortion is abortion. It's your choice if you choose to abort a baby, but I do not agree with it. Yes, there's a million things that can go wrong, but there's a million things that can go wrong even after consensual sex. So with that being said, just because you're raped, yes, it's a tragic incident or activity in your life, but does it really mean you need to get rid of an innocent child because of it? No, I do not agree with it. Okay, so I've known a few people who's had abortions, more than one, some family, some friends. And probably to this day, if you ask them, it's probably the biggest regret they've ever had. Some had their abortions early in their pregnancy. A family member had hers when she was 5 months pregnant, so she was able to feel the baby kick and move. And today, I think she's still emotionally bound by that. She may now have 7 kids because she doesn't believe in abortion anymore. I also know a friend, a very close personal friend, who's had one, and she still regrets hers to this day. Yes, God has blessed her with other children, but it's not anything she would go back and do again. So no, knowing people who's had abortion and the effect that they've had on their mental state, abortion is not something someone should consider, rape or otherwise. Because rather it's rape and you conceive, or consensual sex and you conceive. the baby can still have a chance of having the same diseases, the same type of disabilities, irregardless of how the baby got there. So no, having an abortion is not going to stop that in any situation. It is not going to stop the way you conceived, is not going to stop any type of birth defects or health issues your child may have in the future. So using that as a reason to have an abortion after a rape is completely irrelevant, because it can happen also with consensual sex. So the ladies that use that as an excuse to have an abortion is no reason at all after a rape. People have consensual sex every day and still don't know who their baby's father is. So that is not any type of way or reason to have an abortion. At the end of the day, a baby is a baby regardless how it got there. You are the only one that can make the choice. Again, you are the only one who can make the choice to abort. But just know, you're going to have to deal with any kind of consequences that come after that, whether it's emotional or physical. You may never be able to have kids again due to a botched abortion. So don't always think the grass is going to be green on the other side, because it's not. You still have to deal with it, and you still have to listen and deal with the man up above for the choices that you make here.
My thoughts on abortion. I am against abortion. A life is a life. That baby does have a heartbeat. It deserves to have a chance, just like everybody else has gotten a chance. If you don't want to get pregnant, then abstain. Wear protection. There are other options if you get pregnant other than abortion. There's adoption. Plenty of parents and couples, women alone, men alone, who can't have babies. Give that baby a chance. You never know what that baby is capable of. That baby could be your next president, could be the person that can cure cancer. You never know what that baby is capable of. When you think of abortion, think, that could have been me, that my parents decided to abort. You wouldn't be here. I am pro-life. Abortion isn't even an option.
My personal outlook on abortion and rape is kind of flip-flop. I feel as if, yes, rape is a horrible thing that can happen to a human being, even if it's a female or a male or anything. It's just a horrific thing to think about, or anyone close to you having. I have an aunt that was pregnant for a while, and she lost her baby, and it was probably the most physically, emotionally, and mentally the worst thing that could have ever happened to her, and to this day it still affects her. So there's always people in the world that can't have kids or have lost kids and been through things that they can't ever take back. Yes, there's always a negative outlook on rape and abortion. It always will be. It's a negative thing, but abortion is not the way to go. There's so many other things you can do. You can adopt, or you can help another family out. Rape and having a child where you were forcefully to have sex with somebody you didn't want to, or maybe you did want to, but it happened out of your will. It's hard to look at a child every day and it reminds you of this horrific event that happened to you. I understand. But everybody needs a life. That's like someone looking at you and saying, your parents wanted to abort you and you were not supposed to have life at all. Think about that. Stop being selfish and actually think of the human beings around you.